The city of Teotihuacan was built by the original Sirians from the Sirius system, known as the Lords of the Galaxy and considered the true parents of mankind. They represent the main civilization that assumed the role of supervision and guidance in the long process of forming the new race of humanoid beings, which became today's humanity. The construction of the city was done before the meeting of the Planetary Council, during the period when the Sirians, together with the Pleiadians, established a certain line of conduct for that part of the world located on the continent of America today. Teotihuacan is a faithful replica of a Sirian city, but other extraterrestrial civilizations from the Alliance, especially the Pleiadians, also participated in its construction. What has been discovered in recent days, with the main pyramids and the wide road that is exposed to visitors, represents only a part of the immense city that was built about 30,000 years ago. It was gigantic, with many branches, making it look like a real metropolis. I was even shown the initial design, as a three-dimensional holographic schematic, and then I saw the city already built and populated mostly by Sirians and Pleiadians. For quite a long time, the city was home to their representatives, and to a lesser extent to other alien civilizations. Teotihuacan was designed and built as a city with a circular symmetry, from which several branches also arranged in a circular way. These, as I could see, were reached by means of teleportation devices. The basis of the city's conception and construction was Sirian, but its design respected the affinities of cosmic energies, in direct and precise correspondence with the stars and planetary systems of many alien civilizations in the Alliance. The Sirians wanted to do this precisely, so that the Alliance would become more united and motivated to act in unison, to develop the human race on Earth. The design of the city, which I saw in a combination of holographic images, in both the three-dimensional and ethereal planes through the helmet I was given, took into account a certain intricate stellar structure that would preside over and energetically support the longevity of the settlement and its subtle radiation. I was shown even how the alien beings designing the city were scrolling the future of that particular star structure into the future, looking for new configurations and thus establishing the longest possible existence of the city. In the case of such megalithic plans, advanced extraterrestrial beings know very well that the shapes and dimensions of the constructions that will be part of the future city are in direct relation and resonance with the movement of certain stars, which are already in a precise arrangement. The focus is naturally on the durability of those constructions. For example, they look for specific and important star placements, arrangements or configurations that last for a long time, and then they are sure that during that time the construction will be sustained by the specific subtle energy emitted by that star configuration. The aspect remains valid only if the other resonant elements are respected, such as the structure of buildings and pyramids, their dimensions and other material characteristics, all of which must be in line to the last detail with that stellar configuration, or others that have affinities with it. For example, I have seen that the Sirians were even careful about which stone slab they placed at a particular intersection, which had to be of a certain type of rock, different from the other stones, cut at a precise angle, to resonate with a particular detail of the complex stellar structure being considered. I was amazed by some of the features of this ancient city, as I had never encountered them elsewhere before. The first one I mention is the feeling of greatness, the gigantic, that it spread. Then there was the communion with nature. The vegetation was practically an integral part of the construction of the city, living with it. However, I didn't see a single blade of grass that went beyond the edges, imposed by the space of the stone slabs, very well polished and interlocked. Leaves, vines, shrubs, everything came right up to the edges of the stone areas, never beyond them, as if the vegetation knew how to perfectly respect those boundaries. Later I thought that perhaps it was a specific technology whereby the vegetation was somehow mirrored, and made to turn back towards the forest or jungle, but I can't be sure of this. The cleanliness of the city was incredible and I couldn't even figure out how this was possible. I could see no dust, no mud, no footprints or other debris. When I looked at it, everything was so well done. I felt like I was looking at a schematic on a computer, and yet I was seeing alien beings walking around that city and performing various actions. I also saw aerial vehicles and even small and medium-sized ships, landing or taking off from the central square, and also from a region some distance away from it, which is now not considered.